So, welcome back, everyone that decided to come back. Well, let me get back on the original full screen thing. So, welcome back, everyone, from, the last Doki Literature Club video. So, interesting thing is that I actually forgot it was Saturday. Don't ask me how I forgot. I just did. So, yeah. Let's not waste any time this time and, actually get into the game. Also, by the way, the chat is still, from, last time. It's still there. Don't know how to get rid of it, so I'm just gonna leave it there until, next time. So, yep, without further ado, let's get right into it and see if, what happened to Sayori and, try to make a new poem. Because essentially we have to basically remake all the poems that were made. So, there it is. And sweet Jesus, they butchered my girl. Oh wait, I forgot to do something. They completely massacred her. Fixing something. Look at how they massacred my girl. Destroyed beyond recognition. But we will figure out what happened to Sayori. Yeah, I know, she committed suicide in the last video. But you know what? I'm not all too certain that it was suicide. Because she said Monika said some things to her. So yeah, I am still thinking about that. So there's nothing we can do right now, but let's try and, get on both of Natsuke and Yuri's good sides, okay? So, let's go secretive. Starscape. Huh. Yeah, I'm trying to, go both, 2 and 2. Since I don't have Sayori here. So let's go defeat. Uncanny. Okay, that's 2 for her. Warm. Smile. Okay, now 2 dark ones. Wrath. Grief. Bouncy. Clumsy. Eternity. Unending. Boop. Of course. Bubbles. Actually, let's go games. Okay. Universe. Graveyard. Marshmallow? Pop it. So we got equal even. Half and half. I'm still suspicious about Monika. Hi again, Konnichiwa. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Oh, believe me, I tried. No, don't worry. I mean, this game was free, so... This might be a little strange for me, but at least I at least keep my word. Of course, we don't have a Sayori to help us to adjust. Well, I'm back at the literature club, 'cause I can never escape it. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already out. Wouldn't be last, there's Sayori. What the? I was looking down for a second, and then I just looked up and saw that. Hold on, I gotta see this in chat. Yeah, what happened to Yuri's face? Yuri, thanks for comments, Konnichiwa. Yeah, I'm a little okay with this now, because, you know... Still thinking about my girl Sayori. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, trust me, I'm accustomed to it. Yeah, something's going on, something spooky. Oh, come on, like, he deserves any slack. Like, you don't need some serious help, and also... Is the camera angle tilted? I don't remember it being like this. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Yes, I will. Monika, sweetie, I kinda can't see. You know. You're kind of in front of the text! Okay, I'm just gonna try and look by and make out what I have right here. Natsuke certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. Yeah. Here, let's see the history. Natsuke, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection. That game is just going to break in pieces. Natsuke finds herself sending Monika and I remember correctly. You both love the same thing. You love manga is literature. hold on. I am now curious. I have to look. I'm looking at a past stream right now. I just have to see. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it is tilted. Swiftly defeated, Natsuke plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Konnichiwa. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yeah, sure, whatever, like it's been a priority. Yuri shoots Natsuke with a disappointed glance. Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Yes. Legend of the Scarecrows. It's a comic book written by a, well, pretty handsome writer. Well, can't really say no either way. Yes, you can. Just hand me the controls, and I can say no for the both of us. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you're asked. Yeah, I'm sort of being forced along this journey by this idiot. What? I didn't mean it like that. You really don't want to. If you really don't want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be a part of this club. I don't. So even if I don't read often, I would be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, you are not vice president. Sayori is vice president. You may not remember her, but I do. That I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Wait, I just remembered. Are you still packing that pocket knife? Did you bring it to school? I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Yeah, she gave me a book originally, too. I think. I don't know. It was supposed to be offhanded, so... It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Great. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? You know who else was being accidentally cute? Sayori. As you can tell, I'm still stuck up on Sayori. She even picked out a book she'd think I would like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Definitely. Because I have the ability to read the book. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Sure. I look forward to hearing what you think. You... See? It was tilted! The camera was tilted. I wasn't going crazy. See? Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but she's got nothing. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book, like always. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuke is rummaging around the closet for her manga collection and her secret art of Monika. I'm really curious. Let's talk to Yuri a little bit more. Great. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Then let's think thoughts and sit in the corner. Let's try and piece together what happened, okay? We need a review. Sayori's apparently glitched out of the game. Basically, Sayori's, glitched out of the game. Monika said something to her. We need to figure out what she said. And what is up with her her midlife crisis. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Then how does she know that I'll like it? Oh wait, or has she read it like 15 different times? Ah, crap. Oh wait, no, that's me. Oh crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes met for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I'm out of this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I just looked up and noticed... Yuri, your eye. That is unsettling for some reason. I wanted to reread some of it. I'm not sure how you're gonna read with only one eye. You can try, but it seems to be running off. Okay. There we go. Not for any particular reason. Sure hope so. I wonder what would have happened if I would have let that eye, just... hit the side. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... Wait, hold on. I need to reread some of this. Well, when I stuck the books... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy two of them. Oh, I see. Then how come you happen to buy two of them, even though you already said... Are you rebuying a book? The same book? Or are you just happen to get... we just happen to get two of them. Yesterday. Meaning, you have no idea about this book. Why am I focused on that? I should have been focused on her eye. I get focused on all sorts of the wrong things. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. The fact that her eye literally floats on her own. She might secretly be a cyclops. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Now I'm just staring into her eyes. Now I'm just looking everywhere. I'm glad to hear it. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Heh. It's a very engaging and relatable. What is the book? Also, I'm not so sure that you've read this book before. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Hold on, I gotta go look that up real quick. Port... Sorry, I'm a very slow typer. Well, I think it... There's an ominous-looking eye symbol in the front of the cover. Oh, she just told me. Oh wait, I needed my phone on so I could look at the chat. I just turned it off. Basically, it's about this religious camp. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment. What has that got to do with anything? How does that become a relatable story? And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Yeah, how... Are your eyes far apart again? I don't know. Yeah, how does that become a relatable story? But the facility gets worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their... Oh, but the facility gets getting worse, and they start selective breeding. That isn't foreshadowing for the game, right? I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Yeah, well, you're not into ripping off people's limbs and then fixing them to whatever you're about to say. Not the thing about the limbs. Oh yeah, called it. That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? No duh. You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. You're not a fan of that, so I am. No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot you're into this thing. I'm into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look from a strange new perspective. And what perspective is that? When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. Hold on, I need a salt water. But horrible people. But because the world is full of horrible people, And we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling on, and suddenly, dang, Yuri became a man for a second. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize, please do. You're not the one who has to read the text bubbles. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. Oh, we're gonna have to go. It erased it. Hold on. Oh, wait a second. I'm gonna catch up on stream. My whole body gets incredibly. And then it just stops there. It just says some random gibberish. I kind of forget. Or else like this. My whole body gets sort of. I'm trying to practice my evil voice. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's... I really don't think you need to worry. I think everyone here is just stop talking and let me go home. I have to do this for like 50 minutes or like an entire hour every Saturday. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's... Well, that's true. Yeah, it sort of sounds like every time I say it's a literature club, after all, or something relating to literature. Everyone seems to start acting a wee bit strange. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yeah, yes. Trust me, I'm not joking. They shit sound like a shiver down my spine. Crap, I didn't see it in stream. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm going to read it, whether you like it or not. What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag.